Hi everyone, it's Amber and welcome to Amber Goodwin Art. I'm super excited to be part of today's collaboration, and Michelle, that was an amazing painting that you just created. And y'all, make sure you guys go check out all of the other amazing artists that took part in this collaboration. I will have the playlists for both days linked down below. Now, let's go and see what I created. For today's collaboration, I decided to do a rainbow gradient botanical Dutch pour on a 24 by 24 inch level 3 gallery wrapped canvas available at Michael's. I have sprayed some water and stretched it out in the back so my paint doesn't pool in the center. And I have my canvas placed on the amazing Jessica Winterstrom jumbo spinner. Even though I'm not going to spin my painting around, I'm doing a botanical Dutch pour where you manipulate your paint by either using your fingers or the back of a paintbrush. So it's easier to have a large canvas on a spinner instead of picking up the canvas and moving it around. Next, I will share my colors. Here are the colors that I will be using. My base paint is Matisse Structure Titanium White, and here is my consistency. And all of my paints are mixed with 50% US Floetrol and 50% Golden Color Gloss Pouring Medium at a 5-to-1 ratio. You do want your paints to be a little bit thicker for this technique, not thin like a traditional Dutch pour. And here I have Golden Fluids, primary yellow, followed by Amsterdam Azo Yellow Deep. Some of these colors I already had mixed up. And then that's Amsterdam Vermilion, Golden Alizarin Crimson Hue and Fluids, Golden Quinacridone Magenta, Amsterdam Ultramarine Violet, Winsor and Newton Violet, Amsterdam Prussian Blue. I mixed some Amsterdam Cobalt Blue. I didn't end up using it, but I just thought it was really pretty. And then I'm using Amsterdam Phthalo Green, followed by Amsterdam Turquoise Green, and then Liquitex Olive Green Light, and a little bit of Amsterdam Gold. Now I will layer my base paint first. You do not need a lot of paint for this technique for your base layer. You just need enough to where it covers the top surface of your canvas. And I don't particularly care if my edges are not covered because I can always go back and paint over them. Or you can paint the edges of your canvas if you're doing another color. So that's also another tip that y'all can do. But yeah, I'm just going to spread my paint out as much as I can. You can also give it a gentle spin if you want to spread that paint out evenly. And I learned this technique by watching Rinske Dauna and Tina from Tina's Inspired Art. I believe Tina's the one who created this technique, and she has an amazing Smart Art course on Botanical Dutch Pours, so definitely go check out smartartcourses.com, and you can use my code AMBER10 and save $10 if you want to learn this technique. I believe Tina uses house paint from Walmart, but she shows you how she draws out her pattern and how she really plans out her botanical Dutch pour. So I will have her channel linked down below along with the Smart Art course link. And now I am going to layer my paints. I was inspired by Rinske Dauna. She did a rainbow gradient botanical Dutch pour, I believe, last year. She did more of a U shape, and I'm going to do more of an S shape. So I wanted to do a totally different composition. And I will layer my colors one by one in an S shape. And I will blow it out from the center. So you blow out from the center and you go in a zigzag motion when you're doing this. And then you do the same thing on the opposite side. So start from the center of your painting and then go in a zigzag motion. And next I'll show y'all how I layered my paint. Now I will layer my colors, and I will layer them one at a time and overlap them on each other. So that is Amsterdam Azo Yellow, followed by Amsterdam Vermilion, and there I have golden alizarin crimson hue. I should have used Pyrrole Red or just regular primary red. And then I'm using quinacridone magenta, ultramarine violet, and Winsor & Newton violet, followed by Prussian blue, Amsterdam phthalo green, Amsterdam turquoise green, and then I have Liquitex olive green light. And I am using Amsterdam gold deep, and I will only layer the gold over my dark colors because I don't want the metallic to take over the whole painting. I just want it to be the center of attention. And in this technique, you start to blow out from the center of your colors. And this was a rainbow gradient, but normally for the Botanical Dutch pour, you start off with a light color and then you go to dark and then you top it off with your metallic. So here I am going in a zigzag motion, holding my dryer at a 90-degree angle. I have the dryer set on low cool because the paint is thick. It will dry a little bit faster or create that skin that you don't want if your dryer is on a high heat. And once you blow this out, it may seem like a huge patch of color, but that is okay because you will use your fingers or a back of a paintbrush or whatever tool you want to use to create your lines. And I always start off by creating my center. I will continue to tweak this and then I will share the wet results. Here is the wet result of my Botanical Dutch pour. I'm okay with how this turned out, and these look totally different once they dry. You can definitely do some touch-ups once these are dried as well with a Posca pen or a paintbrush. And as I mentioned before, really let these dry because they will look different. I have scraped a couple in the past and sent photos to Rinska, and she thought I was crazy for scraping them. So the advice she gave me was to let your painting dry and then assess what you need to do. I decided to give it a more feathery look by using my mandala dotting tool and creating more lines. And next, I will show y'all the dried varnished results. Here is the dried varnish result of my painting. And as I mentioned before, these Botanical Dutch pours look completely different once they dry. So definitely be patient and let them dry and then assess and then evaluate what you would like to do with your painting. But I do see myself doing another rainbow gradient Botanical Dutch pour in the future, probably on a round canvas. So stay tuned for that. And I just like how they really elevate a regular Dutch pour. And I really enjoy doing these. So definitely check out Tina's inspired art. I will have her channel linked down below. And check out her Botanical Dutch Pour Smart Art course at smartartcourses.com. And you can use my code AMBER10 to save $10. I decided to embellish this piece by outlining it with a gold Posca pen. I thought it was missing something, so I decided to outline it and outline my lines with the Posca pen. I normally don't use Posca pens. My hand isn't so steady, so I don't really use them, but maybe I should. And I like how you can hang this painting from any orientation. And last but not least, I would like to thank Taneva and David for organizing this wonderful collaboration. I will have the playlist from both days listed down below in the description box, so make sure to go back and check everyone out. And I want to leave with one message, and I just want to say to love one another. And we may be different, but that is what makes us all unique. So I have love for everyone and respect, guys, and just be there for each other. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And again, I'm wishing everybody peace, love, happiness, and harmony. And until next time, guys, bye.